Should you learn to code in 2025, 2026? Welcome, this is Copland Constructs. We're actually a software development agency. We help founders or clients build MVPs for an upfront costs, and they can choose to pay as monthly retainers right after the development of the MVPs, just so that we can provide them with their own dev team for the fraction of the cost, and then we would just simply work on more updates, extra other MVPs, and new features to their already produced products with us. So if that sounds like you, check inside the description, visit our website, and just book a call. Let's get in the meet and build the next big thing together. I'm sure with all the new AI developments going on and the new products coming out there, we all know the fact that they have boosted workflows incrementally. Like a huge chunk of developer workflows have been improved by these AI softwares like Cursor and co-pilots, stuff like that, even with the recent Gemini anti-gravity. A lot of people have asked questions that should they really learn to code in 2026? I mean, which is the year that we're about to get into, right? Because we are pretty much at the end of 2025, right? And my answer is my answer is yes, you should. Because why are you learning to code? You see, at this point in time, you want to ask yourself that why are you learning to code? Do you get? Because it's like at the end of the day, you are learning to code to either be able to build your own product or land a job. And I feel like with the kind of population that we have in our world right now, in the current universe right now, I think pretty much like 60%, 70% of software developers or people who try to get into software development are pretty much looking for stable jobs they can just live by. Right now, put yourself in a CEO shoes. The person that you are going to apply for the job, right? The person you are going to apply for the job that he's going to give you, put yourself in that person's shoes, right? Would you hire someone who simply knows how to vibe code? I mean, fine, sure. I mean, at the end of the day, you can learn to vibe code and build certain projects to like stand out and get the job, right? But I don't think you'd be confident enough to tell the employer or the interviewer that so I don't really code, I just know how to vibe code projects really good. No, of course not, because obviously they are looking for skilled personnel and not a bunch of fake it till you make it dudes trying to get a piece of the pie, a piece of the VC money pie, right? So yeah, obviously if you were in that CEO's shoes, you'd obviously want someone who has actual programming experience. Because hey, when push comes to shove, who is going to be that person who is obviously experienced enough to know how to log out responses line by line to see where the error is coming from, to be able to resolve it, right? Because I mean, at the end of the day, even if you go into these AI companies that are producing these products for us, at the end of the day, I'm thinking that your best bet is they are not using AI themselves as much as they are building it, right? Because hey, you are building the product. How are you using it? Maybe you'll use lower versions of their models to build the bigger ones, but like it still doesn't make sense. It's like a snake eating itself up. But like, you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, they themselves are using actual developers who can actually learn to code, right? And don't let the internet fool you. There are so many companies hiring actual developers, right? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, once you get the job, AI can help you get it done most of the time, right? Like, and even faster. But at the end of the day, if you actually know how to code, it just makes you 10 times the developer you already were, right? So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is just like that is pretty much the answer. You should learn to code in 2026 and nothing else. Because I mean, at the end of the day, what is ever said on the internet is not the same way in real life. Even if you are building your own products, you still need to learn to code yourself, or else you're going to have to hire an actual developer to be able to look at your code and make actual changes to it. Or sometimes when AI hallucinates or something, or when you're trying to get in a unique feature yourself, you're going to have to need an actual human being to review the changes and then get them done. So yeah, I mean, it's just what it is, right? But the reality is, you should learn to code in 2025, 2026.